You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Remember to give us your thumbs up. Rivers State is still in the news. Tinubu has committed impeachable offense. Ruben Abati. Dr. Ruben Abati, a veteran journalist and former senior advisor on media and publicity to ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, on Wednesday said that President Bola Tinubu has committed impeachable offense. Abati argued that a governor cannot be removed from office by the proclamation of the President of Nigeria. He made the assertion on Wednesday during the Arise Television's morning show program. The statement comes after Tinubu on Tuesday night declares a state of emergency in Rivers State. The president made the pronouncement in a nationwide broadcast to the nation. Tinubu claimed that he was greatly disturbed about the political crisis in the state and accused Governor Siminalayi Fubara of demolishing the State House of Assembly building. He said, having made an evaluation of the situation, he has decided to declare a state of emergency from March 18. However, Abati said that President Tinubu violated the constitution even within the purview of Section 305, insisting that he was not properly advised in respect to that section of the constitution. Abati said that President Tinubu also appropriated unto himself the powers to make laws for the Rivers State House of Assembly, noting that it was an impeachable offense. He also argued that Tinubu has acted as a dictator by saying that the administrator that he has appointed can make regulations and that laws will be made for the Rivers State House of Assembly by the Federal Executive Council. Abati said, let me first comment from an interpretation of the Constitution, which the President himself highlighted. He said he was acting within the purview of Section 305 of the Constitution. Section 305 of the Constitution explains the circumstances under which the President shall declare a state of emergency, and the conditions are properly stated. If the country is facing a threat of war or imminent war, is Nigeria facing the threat of war in Rivers State? That's one question. It also talks about, a situation whereby something could happen in any part of the federation where, Nigeria could find itself in a chaotic situation. The president is required to act. Number three, where the governor in that particular state does not immediately respond, to the crisis situation and does not approach the president to act in the national interest. So those conditions are properly spelled out. However, that same section 305 says that the president should, will give a proclamation which will be gazetted and then will go to the National Assembly. And the National Assembly, if it's in session within, I think 48 hours will act. And if it's in recess within 10 days, will act. If the National Assembly does not consider that particular proclamation gazetted valid, then it will vote otherwise two-thirds majority of the two houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives. And if that happens, the decision is abated. Let me now say that Section 305, which the President quoted, is the operative principle. Not now, let's look at what the President said. I think that the President has violated the Constitution, even within the purview of Section 305, and he has violated the Constitution because he was not properly advised to respect the section of the Constitution. In what regard did he violate that section of the Constitution? In fact, he acted as a dictator by saying that the administrator that he has appointed can make regulations and laws will be made for the Rivers State House of Assembly and the Federal Executive Council. The Federal Executive Council does not have such powers. Section 11 of the same constitution says that, look, when there is a state of emergency, it's only the National Assembly that can make laws for a State House of Assembly. Now, President Tinubu has appropriated unto himself the powers to make laws for the Rivers State House of Assembly. That's an impeachable offense. I don't know whether the National Assembly will have the courage either to reject the gazetted proclamation or to proceed on an issue of impeachment against him for violating the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, the other relevant portion of the Constitution is Section 188 of the Constitution, which spells out how a governor can be removed from office. A governor cannot be removed from office by the proclamation of the President of Nigeria. It can only be really removed if there is gross misconduct, as you know, put as an allegation by the House of Assembly, and then the CJ is advised to form a panel of reasonable people, people of distinguished qualities in the state. And if that panel now decide within the purview of Section 180 that those allegations are wrong, that puts an end to that process. The president has not followed that. He has acted unilaterally. Section 1, subsection 2 of the same constitution says that this country called Nigeria cannot be governed except by the provision of the constitution. There is no provision in the 1999 constitution that says that the president of Nigeria can unilaterally remove a governor, remove the deputy governor, remove the legislator in Nigeria. So that again proves that this is a violation of the constitution. The people who advise the president must be called to order. These are the submission of the veteran journalist Mr. Ruben Abati, Dr. Ruben Abati. And all these things that he has said so far, I hope those who are advising the president, especially when it comes to legal matters, are listening to this. We are expecting their own response. Let them give a rebuttal concerning what Dr. Ruben Abadi said, so that we will have a balanced situation on the matter. Because if Mr. Ruben Abadi is right in this issue, I think Mr. President will need to retrace his step, and do the needful. He cannot turn himself to an emperor or a dictator, a de facto leader. No, over Rivers State, nobody will be happy with that. Whatever he has said that is wrong, as a democratically elected leader, I think without any shame, he has the right, he owes Nigerians the right to come out and retract those statements and correct himself. That is very, very important. And if he fails to do so, I hope the National Assembly will be courageous enough to muster enough courage and then proceed on impeaching even the president, even for violating the section of the constitution. Of course, when Ruben Abati pointed out that he said the Federal Executive Council is going to make laws, even for Rivers State House of Assembly, that means they are going to take over the activity of the Rivers Assembly, which part of the constitution really says that all these things we are expecting a rebuttal even from the camp of the president, so that we will know whether what Dr. Ruben said is the truth or not, or maybe they can go to the court of law, a competent one, to interpret the matter to the whole world, so that Nigerians can learn, and then we rest our mind on the matter. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like and to share.